And we're back. Fuck OBS.
Always blame Mike.
Yes. Well, no. The current, the most current thing on the stream, at least during my game streams, is blame BG. That's just the rule now. We blame BG.
What, for what? What did I do?
I don't know.
I'm not even there.
We just blame you now.
That's ridiculous. That's not fair.
I even forget how it started. Someone just said, like, blame BG, and then it just kept it going.
Well, all right then. Good for y'all, I guess.
But yeah, Volume 5, worst volume. Easily.
Yes, by far.
Heretics.
I was looking through the stupid. Oh no, we're already back up. Unless y'all might need to refresh.
Yeah.
They might need to refresh.
Volume 5 of what, by the way?
Ruby.
There's only one Volume 5.
Damn, we went from like 5 to 15 viewers suddenly. The fuck? Okay.
You're welcome.
I can tell you exactly what happens. It reads it as you streaming twice, so your numbers instantly double.
Boo.
No. I brought the viewers.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, Ralph. Because that happened last time when you went down for a second. It went from 10 to 20. And I was like, what happened there?
Now
So,
just
yeah,
imagine like Ralph walks in, you just hear like the studio audience like, woo!
Yeah,
Duh.
that's what they would be doing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What else would they be doing when I walk in?
Hissing.
No, that's when you and your brother walk into certain things.
No,
Come on now.
we get the uproarious applause, and then coupled with a smattering of louder than the applause boos.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did enjoy where someone had quote tweeted you on a One Piece thing. It's like, why are they going at me like this? And then I just see like a day later, Ralph, you deserve this.
I don't.
You do.
One Piece is very good. Please read One Piece.
Alfonso, great question. Moving on.
What's Ruby about, you asked? Let's not take any time to go into that dumpster fire. Moving on.
We'll give you the exposition sideshow.
Yeah, the exposition is there was a plot. There is no more. Don't watch the show. Do something else.
I'm actually now, because it was mentioned during your guys' Revisited, I just started watching that H-Bomber guy video.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
It's amazing.
I was trying to pinpoint the thing that you said was like your funniest thing. I'm only like halfway through the video, so I might not have gotten to it yet, but
I'd be like that.
But all right.
Ruby Volume 4 on IMDb is a 7.7. That is much too high.
What about Volume
Volume 8
5?
is a 4.5?
Oh, people are not rocking with Volume 8.
Oh wow.
What?
Is that the lowest one?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's nuts.
Highest one is Volume 3 with 8.6.
That is nuts.
Last one with
Why are they
Monty.
so low?
Oh yeah, people are not rocking with this.
All right.
Oh, dude. People do not like Volume 8. I'm with it.
Really?
Them
What
later.
are we seeing here? Come on. Paraphrase.
This is just a top review. It was a horrible season that failed to showcase any of the show's strength while blatantly unfinished on a writing and production level. Alongside containing horribly offensive messages in Penny's arc and sidelining Team Ruby to an almost comical level. Not even touching on the Ironwood stuff.
That's a bad point with the Penny thing.
But Penny's arc being an unironic message of, yeah, just kill yourself and everything will be okay, alongside Team Ruby
That's
being...
a bad point.
Yeah, that's the bad point. But people are not rocking with it. That's
But that was a bad moment.
All right.
Volume 5's rating is a 7.3. That is way too high.
No.
Agreed.
No.
Way too high.
I think it's the fourth highest rated volume. Yep, fourth highest rated volume.
Why?
That is disgusting.
The camp scene with Raven and Cinder alone.
Awesome.
No.
Funny.
Hey,
That
can
is two
Cinder just
people.
Die?
With the heaviest of air quotes?
What?
Wait, you said did Cinder die?
No, can Cinder just die?
Oh, can Cinder just die?
Yeah.
I don't know. We might need at least 4 more backstory scenes of just her.
I don't care.
Is she just around because it's Negri? Is that why she's still here?
No, she's very like story important. She's the number 2 bad guy that we have.
And a maiden at this point.
Yeah, it's like saying, is Harley Quinn still around because of the first person that voiced her? No. Even if it was someone famous. It's because she's popular.
Wait, has
Outside
Cinder's
of
voice
Negri.
actress changed? Is it no longer?
No.
Oh,
Negri
I was gonna
just
say-
stopped doing all that sultry bullshit. And hated it. Season 1. Oh, shut up. You're not seductive.
But yeah, just Negri, who, while has gotten better, still is not a very good actor. And then Raven's voice actress, who is the wife of the then CEO, who is also not a very good actress. Both just talking to each other for like a solid 5 minutes, which, it's like, oh, it's just 5 minutes. But in actual waiting there for 5 minutes.
It was Planet Namek 5 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, it felt very long.
This planet will explode in 5 minutes, 30 episodes later.
I also remember, I don't know why I remember this line of just, I believe Cinder says something along the lines, I think this is the start of a beautiful relationship, but just how it's delivered.
No, when she's because I've seen the fight so many times, but when she's just talking to Neo and she just goes, "I didn't kill your boss." I'm like, oh.
It's not a good show. And that's just the long and short of it. I refuse to believe. And I'm not going into the shipping stuff. I refuse.
Why not?
Somewhere Drew is having a seizure.
There is only one ship in my heart, and I don't mean in Ruby. I mean in all of fiction that I've ever read where I'm like, this should be the pairing, and that's Ichigo Rukia. Anything else, I don't care about.
Not even Ippo Kumi.
I love them. I love them to death. But that's a foregone conclusion. They're basically a couple. There's no pairing there. There's no will they, won't they there. They will.
You need to read School Rumble. Because I'm just yelling at my tablet. Just, you two idiots get together. You dummies.
I always meant to get into School Rumble. Is it actually decent?
It is one of my favorite manga of all time. I'd say it's in the 5 to 6 range.
What's above and below it? This is an important question.
I would have to make that list.
Comey.
How do you not have
Komi's
that list?
obviously above it, but I'm just thinking like 1 point above, 1 point below.
Yeah. How do you not? You're the list man. Where's the list?
Hey.
I am absolutely not the list man.
It's hard to think up a list off the top of your dome.
You got
Especially of all-time
Your
stuff.
fucking channel name
Hey!
is a list exists.
It doesn't exist
doesn't
right
the
now.
list Exist.
It will exist at some point in the future. It doesn't need to exist right this second.
Nah, name's bullshit. Delete the channel.
Do you have a ranking for like Halo games or Gears games?
Yeah, easy.
See, you know what? That's not even a good one because, okay, what are your top 5 video games of all time?
5 video games in list would be Dot Hack GU Redemption, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, Dot Hack Infection, followed by Gears of War 1.
Disgusting.
Yeah, the last time I made a
could
top
name
10
you a
list of
top
games, I had to, and this, You all know exactly the reason. I had to limit myself to 1 game per series because
Yeah, Mike, we know.
Zelda. I can't put 3 Zeldas. I'm gonna look like a Mark.
Meanwhile,
Slide
he's a Mark.
something into 3. Zelda through 9.
and then Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Zelda's in it.
How'd you know? Okay. Let's move on into some topics. But first, of course, our weekly reminder: Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian
Stop
hate.
Asian hate.
Blah, blah,
Good job,
blah,
Mike.
blah. Stop Asian hate. Wear your masks.
No.
Fucking
we're
do
going back.
it.
We want the fucking
life-
apocalypse real bad. We want
that
it
life is
real
over.
bad.
I
Get
don't
your
know what
vaccine.
happens.
Support Ukraine.
No,
Oh,
that
boy.
life is over.
That's over. It's Gay Pride Month. Come on. No more Ukraine. Out of the news.
No more Ukraine. No more masks. No more vaccines.
COVID,
We're done with
nope.
everything.
We're done. Moving on.
No more equal rights for blacks.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope. No gun rights. Not allowed. Because Planned Parenthood still exists, so we have to have guns. That's how the Republicans work, I guess.
Dude, Republicans are some of the dumbest. I swear.
But what if they try to take my baby and abort it? I need my guns. Wait, what? The fuck?
You think like the Gestapo? They're gonna run through house. You think it's like the king of Egypt? Just like, where's the firstborn?
Dude, that's
That's not what's gonna happen.
That's what they think. What if a foreign government invades the country? I need guns. Motherfucker, they can't invade a fucking island-sized nation directly beside them. Why y'all worried?
Why would you think that if a foreign nation invades, you're gonna be the one?
That's it, man. It's the hope, the dream.
Oh, back up. Here comes Ted.
Yeah. You
Hanging out an entire
you just see
army
these
with a
people
pistol.
that have a literal armory's worth of guns,
Oh, yeah.
like hundreds of guns that they'll like lay out on their porch to display proudly. It's like, you don't. Who's going to use all of those?
And not just guns. Like, let's put it what it is. It's not just a gun. It is a modded out, kitted, multi-$1,000 weapon of death. This isn't a gun. This isn't a Glock. This isn't a fucking Magnum. This is something that they have bought and then modded like it's some sort of high-end gaming PC and tricked it out, painted the damn thing to look like the Punisher, and now hope to use on the eventual day of reckoning that is never going to come because they're going to OD on meth before it. I'm tired of these people. I live around them. You literally Memorial Day, they were gunning the sky. It was like a scene out of what they think the fucking ghetto was like. People just shooting into the fucking sky.
Hashtag can't relate.
It's fine.
Doesn't sound fine.
It's not. Really not. I can be mostly vocal in my actual stuff because I have the house to myself tonight because I decided to not attend a wedding event. Not the wedding, but what the fuck is it called? The wedding shower, because I felt like dog shit because work has been kicking my unfortunate ass.
A wedding shower? Who's
Yep.
Not a thing.
That's a thing.
this?
If it's not a bridal shower, it's a wedding shower because instead of just focusing on the bride, it's focusing on both, and I just didn't want to fucking do it.
I wouldn't either. What's the point?
Yeah.
So y'all gonna get me for that? Y'all gonna get me for the pre-wedding dinner where
Yep.
a groom makes it,
Yep.
best man makes his
Yep.
speech. You're gonna
Yep.
get me for the wedding and the
Yep.
reception. You're
Yep.
gonna take like 8 days from me for
Yep.
this 2-hour event. Suck balls.
Yep. Yeah, no, they were like, my friends were like, hey, you coming with? I'm like, I'm not feeling it. I spent my afternoon editing, playing Battlefield, and then cleaning.
You're still playing Battlefield?
I've seen him on Steam, just Battlefield 2042. I've seen it.
Okay, now,
Yeah, explain.
no, I am actually going to explain. The game is not better, air quotes. It's playable now. And I have had a Battlefield urge for a while. and this is a game I have not played yet. It's not the same shit show it was at launch. The thing is also, I have a computer that could slay God, so I'm not feeling any of the bad shit most players deal with.
That is
Rip them.
Yeah. Oh man, it's playing that game with this PC is smooth as butter. The game should not perform this well, but it does. It's really fun.
Still need to go back and play some Back 4 Blood. Been a bit.
We do. We definitely do. Tomorrow I get out of work at 4.
This week ain't happening. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This week ain't happening.
Okay.
Pepperoni. Hey, stop
that's
your
fine.
plans right now, sir.
Yeah, that's okay. More Battlefield time for me.
He says that as a good thing.
The game is not as unbalanced as it was. Vehicles now die a lot easier. Things are more
Keep up that
balanced.
copium.
Yep.
No. Is it Battlefield 4? No. Is it Bad Company 2? Not by a fucking long shot. But right now it's something that's like
But
Gavin,
right now, it's not Battlefield 2042.
Exactly. Right now, like Gavin said about Sonic Frontiers, it's playable.
Yeah,
so it's something I can
this sounds like the excuses we say to ourselves when we keep playing Smash Online. This is what this sounds like to me.
Pretty much, honestly. I'm not saying it's a good thing that I'm playing this game as much as I am, but I'm tired of League of Legends. I need something else that I know is bad, but I can enjoy playing, and that's right now Battlefield 2042.
Sonic Frontiers is not playable.
No.
That it's functional.
We don't
There
know that.
is a difference.
No. It's gonna come back. It was just a bad.
Impossible.
It's just a bad play.
I guess we'll move into that. Sonic Frontiers showed off some gameplay trailers. I think just 2, right?
Did it?
It was there's one of just like traversal and navigation and some puzzles, and then there was a combat one. And honestly, traversal stuff looks fine to me. If you make a game like that too fast, then it'll be unplayable. So I'm fine with the speed that the game is at.
It needs to be. The problem is it's not ramping up, and it needs to be like 7 to 15% faster.
That's an interesting increment.
It's not slow, but it feels slow visually.
Okay. So is it a frame rate problem, possibly?
Definitely not a frame rate.
Okay.
No,
frame
it's
rate.
just
It's
the
just not
speed that he
moving that
navigates.
fast.
And again, I think it's just based upon I think just the fact that they're going for open world. They don't want you to speed so far off that you're out of control, miss things, because there's stuff in the world, some stuff in the world to find. Hopefully more. We'll get to that.
Pop-ins, load-ins.
Yeah, pop-ins, load-ins, puzzles, different things.
Then
What
don't make
have
an
you?
open world. Don't do it. If you're going to slow Sonic down for the sake of your world, change the world.
Nah.
Because honestly, too, so like the momentum thing, there is, I can agree with you on that. There's been some, there's been some fan games that have been very like strictly momentum based. There's no like speed pads like there are in other Sonic games, but the speeds that you get to are, at least from what I recall and I've seen in some things, are roughly similar to what I saw in Sonic Frontiers. So there's that. The combat, however, that looks bad. and like it's one of those things where it's just, in previous Sonic games, enemies were really just obstacles. That's all they were. They're obstacles that moved and, were quote unquote alive or robots or what have you. But the fact that you kind of have to like stand there, hit it, like do homing attack a couple times, then maybe do like a fancy schmancy move, and there's like maybe 5 or 6 fancy schmancy moves that you could do. And just didn't look good. I like the concept of, making the ring and then having like, a wind burst come out or what have you. But again, it just seems very slow, very monotonous. When you have a game that was never really predicated on combat, and then you try and shove I was about to read Project Hero Appreciation post. And you try to shove in combat into it, It's not great. Like, Zelda, it works, because, hey, the whole game was predicated on swordplay combat. This one, you're a hedgehog kicking things.
Not too much you can do with a Sonic. Doesn't have a weapon. He just got himself, and
Mm-hmm.
The kicking looks super weird.
Oh, it's really stiff. And even, like, the tricks that he does in air, they're kind of all the same animation. Like, they're trying to go for the Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Colors stuff, where it's like you can do tricks in the air, and that looked cool. This doesn't.
This is... It's
Sonic.
not going to flop because it is still Sonic, but it should flop.
but Sonic fans just keep losing. It is just a perpetual L.
Well, they catch some wins when the movies come out, but then
Well,
back to the loss.
they lose whenever Sonic Team makes a game. Or Sonic Team touches the property, for the most part. Like, there's generations, there's colors, there's some bright spots here and there. But, like, Sonic Mania was primarily developed by fans. There is the Season 3 of the Sonic Sat AM cartoon that's coming out. That's made by fans. Shadow of the
Why
Colossus
would
type
you
boss
not
would be
just
awesome.
fire
But
these
how do you
people?
incorporate speed? Like, the whole thing with Shadow of the Colossus is you're slowly climbing up the Colossus, and it's kind of a puzzle to get up the Colossus. How do you
Couldn't you
incorporate
make-
speed into that? And that's the issue.
Couldn't you make it so that instead of stages, it's stages of the Colossal?
So what you're saying is it's like it's a giant beast that you're running on.
Yes.
So, like,
You get to traverse the world, finding the beast, and then it goes into basically a stage.
you make a boss level in itself. So it's like, I think I'm the only one that played it here, but Xenoblade Chronicles 2, it's like the areas that you ran around were on the Titans themselves.
Something like that. Or God of War 3, where you start off just traversing the giant thing.
3 stages of the monster. Each at the end of each stage, it's like you gotta hit a core a couple times and then move on to the next stage. You beat those 3 cores.
Yeah, and
you
honestly,
kill the monster, being back
They
home.
probably should have went the Mario Odyssey route, where the levels are huge and open, but they are levels, you know, instead of going the
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild route.
I don't know what is the direction here. Like, what is there? It looks like, and somebody said it looks like a fan made an Unreal Engine 5 tech demo and plopped Sonic into it.
Yep. Yeah, we have no idea of the story at all.
Sonic might never be good again, y'all. My life is meaningless.
I think if they just stop trying to do so darn much.
They want Sonic to be Mario. Mario transitioned from that 2D to that 3D pretty seamlessly.
Effortlessly.
They want Sonic to get into that 3D run around stuff. They
It's
want
so
that.
hard.
It's not. But
when it's speed, that's the biggest.
Yeah, it's just like, how do you-
Mario.
it's like-
It's speed.
Well, that is really the big thing. It's just like the whole thing with
It is.
Sonic, you have to run fast. That was the
like,
whole thing.
imagine the first area of Mario 64, and it's Sonic instead. It does not work
At all.
because you run too fast.
But with Mario, it's just jump, and that's your main combat.
Yeah, it
and
is
Main
platforming
traversal.
in the strictest sense. You are jumping on platforms.
Sonic is predicated on speed.
Running
You gotta
fast,
be
yeah.
fast. You want to go through the world as quickly as possible. All those awesome speed runs that do all those rail tricks on like generations. That's what people are looking for. This looks plotting.
And it's hard to find
You
that
also should have
balance
been playing it on stream.
of speed and gameplay. Trying to find that balance is hard.
I feel like the balance is possible though. Like, but it'd have to be either a better direction for the open world or don't be open world.
Yeah.
Well-
Go ahead.
There's definitely there's a singular way to do anything. It's a matter of finding it. They haven't found it yet. That's it. is there is a way, and it's going to take time to find, but it's like, do they have enough time and money to actually find this and make it work? Because let's face it, the last time they tried to reinvent an old franchise, what was it? Mega Man. What was that fucking remake called that flopped like a motherfucker?
Mighty Number 9.
There you go. Yeah, the non-copyrighted Mega Man that flopped worse.
Still
than
made by the
anything.
creator of Mega Man, though.
It's still shit. Exactly. It's like he's still trying to rebrand it, and it came out like shit. If you're gonna continue to rehash old properties and use them as an icon, reinvent them, but in a fun way. Like Sonic's all about speed, right? So it's like, find some other way to translate that.
But that's easier said than done.
Oh, it
Just
is. I'm not
do it
saying it's
different.
easy. That's why I said originally that there is a way to do it. It's just going to take time to find.
We ain't got
There we
time
go.
for that. We got money
I
to
have the
make.
gameplay up now.
Exactly.
Get it in there. Consume, you monkeys.
That's essentially what they're saying.
Yeah, there's a few things in here that's just like are definitely concepts, and I'm like, hey, that could probably work to like keep things in speed and check. Where it's just like it had those like iridescent colored pathways is the best way I could describe it. We just saw one before, where it's just like when you run on those, that keeps Sonic on the path.
Yeah.
And just other things here and there.
You know what? The answer is simple. Just have the team that makes all the Souls games make a Sonic game. Like, that's it. They can do everything perfectly. Just do that.
Even him going up a rail looks slow.
It does. Oh, this climbing animation is ass. Why would you do that? Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Well, if you stop,
Doesn't matter. Why have that be a thing? That just slows the gameplay.
Like, that's fine in Creed when you're like, oh, I'm trying to climb.
Yeah.
You're not Sonic.
Yeah, no, Sonic's not about climbing. His ass is speed. He's running.
Well, he can still run up the walls, but I'm just saying,
But the thing is, why waste time? Think about it. What I'm trying to get at is, why waste time paying people and wasting time animating that when it doesn't make sense?
If the person stops pressing forward on the control stick, what happens?
He slow
Slide him
walks.
down.
He slides down or slow walks. Like, if he's already on an anti-grav surface, fuck it.
He's not on an anti-grav surface. He's on a wall. They just colored it differently so he can run up it.
Where does he get the momentum to run up the wall from climbing? Did he push himself hard enough to start running up the wall?
How does he boost with no momentum? He can boost, like...
Nah.
No.
He's magic. That's the difference.
He's got the blue power.
Boosting is different from running up a wall.
Correct. Otherwise, he'd be running on water and stuff.
It's an affront to God. Boosting
breaks
is
my immersion.
Oh boy,
dude, this looks
for this, I have absolutely no problems with it. This seems fast enough to me. Because again, like the whole point, and it's like this goes back to like maybe it shouldn't be open world. I think that's a separate discussion. But because it's open world, I think the speed is fine.
I think this looks fucking aimless and boring.
I think it should have been open area.
Yes, like I said with Mario
Odyssey. Like Burnout Paradise. Like, you've got a set track you can go on, but you can go other directions too.
Yeah.
But this does not look like. Okay.
Yeah, these tricks.
Where is he going?
Let's go back to that. Hold on.
You should essentially just go in.
It just looks like he's herky-jerking.
Absolutely. Watching this makes me want to off myself. Gavin is having a particular reaction to this.
Gavin is a very big Sonic fan. What
What
is your favorite 3D game, Gavin? I'm curious.
I have a friend whose name was Gamer Blake 90. He used to be a fighting game player. He completely redid itself into a Sonic channel. And he's like, yo, let's complain about this now. And people are telling me not to complain. If we ain't complain, we would have got Ugly Sonic. Let's complain now and tell them to push this back so they fix it.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't happening.
Ugly Sonic is the best term that came out of Chippendale.
Yeah, you just know what it is now.
Yeah, like that's it. There's no more. So the Sonic from the now it's Ugly Sonic, and you know. Y'all seen Chippendale, right?
Dude, not
seen
yet.
it yet.
That little circle thing he does to lift up enemies, it's gonna be awful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Concept's good, just doesn't look great.
Yeah, I was just about to say the
implementation.
concept is good. I like the running around to put out the fires. That's good, but
If he did that, it should be like a puzzle, like make an 8. You gotta hit them all and then have something.
without connecting and then connect them all and then they light up or something.
Mm-hmm.
This game ain't it. This
I
is
don't know,
not.
like,
This is not it.
Look,
there's really
this
haven't
is
been-
not fast
Yeah.
enough. I'm sorry. Legitimately. This is just not fast enough.
They really haven't made Sonic games with puzzles too, have they? Ever before this?
They have. Wasn't it Sonic? Not Sonic Knights. The one with fucking pink iguana. The fuck was it called?
There have been puzzle elements.
Iguana.
Definitely.
Pink iguana.
Yeah, there was a not like a horned iguana. There was a purple horned iguana.
Are you-
I'm forgetting what that. Cause it was like Arabian themed.
Man, Burnout games.
Sonic is my crack. I love the series a lot, but it keeps hurting me.
I understand this is an open world game, so you can't really do it. But I think like blurring the edges would give you a sense of speed.
There is no
You know,
motion blur happening.
A
here,
nice
that's true.
motion blur would have at least helped.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do it. You can do it like the most outer edges.
A vignette. Yeah.
And
Sonic
then
and the
that would
Secret
even
Rings?
help hide pop-ins.
What pink
Yeah.
iguana is in Sonic and the Secret Rings? I don't remember. Yeah, what fucking
Yeah,
iguana are you talking about?
It's the fucking purple horned iguana thing. Hold
Are
on.
you talking about Espio?
Maybe. I'm looking it up.
Person sucks at puzzles. But
Oh yeah, no, that was
Speed.
trash.
Oh, it's a chameleon. Okay, whatever. Close enough to iguana.
I don't
It-
think that's.
Close enough.
and like beside and I'm talking specifically mainline Zelda games, not like, you know, Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which is a puzzle game.
Oh, that was great. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine is it.
But yeah, just like having a game where like they didn't really have like, there's never been an emphasis on like small puzzles to like advance in the world.
Yeah.
Sonic Team just doesn't know how to do it.
And with this, just think.
Oh,
in
they
the
gave him a
open
cat
world-
wheel. I did not know. I didn't watch the full thing. What's with the fucking running cat wheel?
It's a puzzle.
Hey, it open. It's probably like
Oh my
I don't know if it's a
God.
puzzle. I think it's gonna be like Assassin Vision or whatever, where the bird the eagle from
Eagle Vision. Yeah.
Yeah,
Assassin Vision.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was called. I forgot. But yeah, I think it's gonna be like Eagle Vision, where it opens up what things you can collect. But just think, because of the open world nature of the game, you're going to have to go. I'm Sonic. I'm running fast, and now I'm going to need to stop to turn to the right to do something instead. I'm going to have to kill my momentum as Sonic to go do something else.
So another thing I want to show, just on the opposite side, just because again, like the fans picking up the slack. Where'd it go? Here we go.
As they always do.
Is it the Dreams remake game?
No,
Uh,
this is the. I don't have the audio on, but this is a complete fan animation of a new season 3 of the second Sonic cartoon that came out. That's based off of the Archie comics, and it looks really, really good. They got the lead singer of Crush 40 to sing the theme song. One of the original producers of the show is also working on it. It's kind of nuts.
yeah, they're rocking it. I mean, good for them, but I don't know what Sega does at this point. I don't know what they can do to
Nothing.
salvage
They can do
Sonic
nothing.
as a game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So, that's in Sonic news. Oh! One more thing I had meant to mention before, just stuff that we were doing. So, just because, you know, DSP is always a favorite of ours to talk about. I beat Kirby this weekend.
Oh, how'd you like it?
It is a very fun game. Very cute, easily
Yeah.
accessible. And, you know, the end game stuff, like, or I should say post game technically, because you beat the game, but then there's more stuff opened
There's
up.
challenges, yeah.
And I got to the end. I beat what I thought was the boss that DSP beat, and it was stupid simple. And I'm like, you can't be fucking serious. And then, and then people were like, no, it's not this one. Then there was like a Coliseum thing where you had to fight like 15 bosses or so, and I forget how many bosses in a row. There's a lot. And then you fought the true final boss of the game, which, so to prepare for it, I like got all these power ups at the beginning, like boosted attack speed. I increased my health to 2 health bars, and then I got the same power up on hand to boost my health bar twice as well midway through the challenge. I get to the final boss. I had to use my boosting health bar thing before the fight. I'm fighting the boss. And, with, all bosses you go for the first time, usually you get beat the first time because you're learning patterns and what have you, and the attacks that bosses can do. Beating a boss on the first time, typically, for challenging bosses, I'll say, you don't normally do. The boss beat me, went through both my health bars, but I got, I think, like 3/4 of the way through the fight, and I'm like, I don't need a second health bar. I think I got this now. Fought the boss a second time. Second time, I just played like shit. All my dodges were off-timed. I kept getting hit, and I'm like, okay, this one sucks. Third time, beat him rather handedly.
Oh, no.
And I'm just like, you can't beat, no. Like, yes, this boss was challenging, like a end game boss should be, but it wasn't difficult.
Post-game boss.
But it wasn't, like, difficult at all. And I'm just like, okay. Like, what did he do? Like, so, because, like, I even said, like, when I first started playing Kirby, either Jet or Triton or someone had linked me the video. I'm like, no, I don't want to watch it yet. I want to wait until I get to the end. I play the boss. And when I more than likely beat it, I'm going to see what the hell he did. And it is bad.
See, and I always gave him the benefit of the doubt of it being the end boss. I'm like, I don't know nothing about this Kirby game. He says it's difficult. I ain't got no choice but to believe him, so I'm gonna believe him. But now that you're just saying, 3 times and I beat it, well,
Even then, I was like, okay, maybe Mike's just a better Kirby player. He's just like, oh no, he was just bad.
Like, and I was using the quote-unquote second best power-up in the game, because I didn't feel like grinding to fully upgrade the actual best power-up in the game, which when you use a full combo, I didn't even know this, when you use a full combo, it heals you.
Oh yeah, that's what DSP had.
And it has a 100% invincible dodge. Complete 100% iframes to dodge.
A lot.
And he was just playing in the most Oonga Boonga style that I have seen. He was just running in, hitting things when, like, he's not dodging, he's not doing anything. He's also not using half of what that power-up can do to really do damage. And, like, I was just saying that, and... I don't know how you paid money to that man. That's all I'm going to say.
I give it $1.50.
It was.
I don't
it
care.
Was $1.
Joke.
It was $2.50 too much.
It was a
you should have left a comment saying, give me my money back. In fact, pay me for the time I've spent watching you.
I'm glad that you are now understanding what Phil is.
And
it's a very dark hole because he is very bad at a lot of things.
Oh yeah. Now that you've been inundated, you should just watch something you love and just watch him play it. Like This How You Don't Play. Like watching This How You Don't Play of Resident Evil 4. It's perfect for hate watching. Because I'm sure you were watching it and like, I hate this. He's awful.
You're the Breath of the Wild, I'm just saying.
I don't need to watch that.
Mike,
I don't need anything Zelda polluted by that man.
Dude.
Live stream it, Mike, please. 5 subs. Anyways, moving on.
DA, you are the biggest.
Y'all.
Oh, yeah, no, put that shit behind a subwall. Facts. 1000%.
And then after what happened last night with his live stream,
What happened
he
last
is
night
a
with his live stream?
reprehensible human being.
What happened?
One of the worst people I've ever seen. So, his friends, his former friends, basically made a big old. His former friends were named John Rambo and Howard. They basically made an expose on him, like, "Yo, he did all this bullshit to us," and it wasn't like a "Yo, Phil, I hope you die." It was basically, we're airing our grievances out because DSP read out a text message, a private text message on stream, and a bunch of other, like, side talking them all types of. So they're like, we're gonna make the expose. So Phil put behind a paywall of 600 something members to like, yo, let's hit the goal and I'll watch it. And he hit the goal. Then he went, yo, I'm not gonna monetize it because in the video they said he's always finding new ways to monetize us. He's always making money off of us. He cares more about money than his friends. So he's like, I'm not gonna monetize it. Nothing. Everything's going away. One of the points of the video, the guy Howard says, DSP, you made a tribute and monetized it to your friend and publicized his death. Why would you do that? You got no respect for your friends. You've got no respect for your family, for the living or the dead. And what did DSP respond with? He started crying. Like, that was my friend. I could do a tribute crying. Fake crying. Crocodile tears.
Big fake.
Ooh, boy.
Dude.
It's really bad.
And it's 12 hours and it's really bad. And you best believe we sat through the whole thing.
Oh.
Not on stream. No.
Yeah, we weren't streaming that. We already subjected the audience.
How? I've been big done minutes in.
Oh, dude, you don't understand our love of Phil.
I don't. And I don't want to. The dude sounds like
we tell people not to.
He's a monster.
Oh yeah, no, he is legitimately a monster. This is not. I fully believe he is a sociopath and he did not understand human emotions after that. I fully believe this. Narcissistic, sociopathic, does not understand human emotions. Cause he was doing this trembling voice squeaking thing like, that was my friend. He was like, he was such a beautiful guy. And I don't mean that like he looked very good. I just mean he was a nice person. And I mean that.
Oh, God.
No, it was fake. It was to deflect and get sympathy and play the victim. Cause Howard called him out hardcore like, you don't care about anything but money and you publicize your friend's death and made money off of it. Sorry, I'm addicted to that man for some reason. It's over for you, Alfonso. You're in for life. To the day Phil drops down on stream, you will be watching a DSP something.
You just love to hate watch shit. Like, that's what you guys are about. I can't do that.
I wonder why. I wonder both why we love it and why other people don't.
I don't like to witness things that are counterintuitive to what I enjoy. I will always enjoy, discourse about what makes it good, what makes it bad. But going into something that is pretty much handedly known as being bad for the sake of enjoyment, there needs to be a niche there that I can sink my teeth into. Like, it's bad on purpose. That kind of fake, that kind of shit that you go into, like I Frankenstein. You know it's bad. You're going in there for the lulz. This
bad
shit
on purpose. That's horrible.
Yeah, like
me.
the Birds 2, Birdemic 2 or whatever. No, I don't want that. I want I Frankenstein, where they tried very hard and failed so spectacularly.
Yeah,
that is just
exactly.
Fan Stick. I want Fan Sticks. I don't want Birdemics.
Like, you can fucking meme on them. That's great. This is an actual terrible human being that you are addicted to witnessing just because you want to watch the dumpster fire blaze burn brighter.
Yep. I am not agreeing with any of those statements.
Disagreeing, you mean?
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with any of those statements. They are all factual, and I love DSP to death.
And reward him for it.
Yeah, that's DA rewarding him for
he
it.
earned my $1.
No, he didn't, because he didn't even say
he
your
didn't
message.
respond to it.
Sure did.
He said, DA tipped $1.50 and said something about a time machine being ready. I don't know. And then moved on. Like, you got cucked by DSP.
Big cuck.
I paid you money.
Now that is funny. Read the whole thing, you bastard! I gave you money! Read the whole thing!
Stop.
More good
Oh my
came out
God.
of it than bad, so it's a net positive.
I disagree.
No.
Cause that went to a sweaty JPEG that night. You fed his addiction. Oh, he was super low energy on stream today. Probably likely because of the glug glug.
Likely.
Oh yeah. Oh, his bank documents leaked a while back, and he spent something like $300 to $400 on a wine place every month, on a liquor store. Every
Oh,
month.
okay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he keeps saying he used to be an alcoholic and then he just stopped. That's not how alcoholism works.
No, it's not.
Yeah, he's just an alcoholic. I believe. I
You
truly
know what,
believe.
guys? I'm gonna stop being a Zelda fan right now.
Yeah,
It's done.
right now.
You did it, Mike.
Okay, Mike, let's see you throw out some of your Zelda merch real quick. Dump the bottles. Dump the bottles, Mike.
I legitimately don't know what it is about Phil.
You just
I'll
like
tell you
dumpster
what-
fires.
No,
It's
it's not. It's the stupidity that
Sure.
is so engaging. I'm telling you, please watch the cup noodle video.
I'd rather not.
I'm telling you, it's
I have
well worth your time.
zero interest in this man you have described to me.
You know what? That's fair. We're not trying to describe. We're not trying to sell DSP.
Exactly. You're not trying to sell him, but you've described him in enough detail for me to have 0% interest in witnessing anything he has created or is a part of. I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that's fair. He's great. He's
Does he
awesome.
also- so I have actually a question.
You
on
just-
this.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just like, yeah, he's great. No, he's not.
No, I said yeah, he's great. Yeah, he's awful.
Oh my
Both could be
God.
true.
Yeah,
Both are true.
both can be true at the
Fucking
same time.
Schrodinger's Phil.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
He's an enigma.
I hate it.
Does he copyright strike anytime people make like compilation videos of him or something?
Now he says he doesn't,
He does.
but he has actually done it, and he's had his fans do it for him.
Okay, because that's because they had like put like a salt shaker in the video of him playing Kirby over his face.
Yeah,
And flipped
they
it.
they do a lot of that stuff to try to hit the copyright stuff because the DSP subreddit has been taken down like 3 times for copyright stuff. Because they'll play a clip of his stream or they'll upload an image that from his stream and it's just like, oh nope, copyright, take it down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyways, long story short, the Kirby Dark Souls combination was in fact not a thing at all.
I can't believe that. Not Phil, not a liar.
And Kirby, very, very, very good game. Highly recommended. I actually think I like... So sadly, I've only played 2 Kirby games. I realized this at the end of last stream. I'm like, wow, that's just... haven't played many Kirby games. It's kind of weird. I played that one and then Crystal Shard on the N64. And that one I think I like more. But fantastic game, though, Kirby in the Forgotten World. Highly, highly recommended. Mouthful mode is actually really fun. Moving.
Lore mode.
Hey,
Right,
you should
formal.
probably pick the most important stuff now.
What time? Oh, God, yeah.
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 All right. Rapid fire from some things. People, stop. Star Wars fans, stop being fucking sexist, racist assholes. Please.
Not possible.
Hashtag
Wow.
impossible
Not possible.
challenge.
Jinx, you
Not
owe each other a
possible.
It
Coke.
happened.
It's not happening.
It's not.
It's a bunch of white dudes that they always saw their series as 4 white dudes, and now it's for more people, and they're like, no, but white dudes. So yeah, no, that's a wrap.
You're talking about a fan base that has a sizable portion of people who do not understand that it's literally anti-fascist.
That does not
Stop.
understand that there have been black people and women multiple times in the series in prominent roles.
Lando Calrissian
They don't care.
is one of the biggest characters in the series, and yet it's a problem now. Star Wars fans are awful. It's terrible.
Yeah, there is distinction, of course, Gavin, but some people are just literally sending her racist and sexist hate mail.
Yeah,
That's
he's
a
just
difference.
getting DMs that's just saying "die N-word."
Yeah. So,
that's
yeah,
not-
it's
that's
Moses
not
Ingram
rocking.
who plays Reva in the show. And that's the thing, too. Like, the show's not even over. You don't even know her whole goddamn character arc. Like,
Nah, I've seen enough. I've seen
Yeah.
the skin tone.
That's all you need.
That's pretty
Uh,
much all you need. It's not an alien, therefore it's black, and it's bad.
so we got that. The new DeLorean was revealed. Looks pretty cool. Electric car. More to come of that later on. Probably be way, way, way too expensive.
It's gonna be a collector's item. It's gonna be overly priced for a reason.
Oh, definitely.
Pinocchio live action trailer. It's just another live action Disney movie.
I will
Yep.
not be watching the trailer.
Not
now,
caring.
film.
I have no reason to watch that.
I have
Nope.
never understood the appeal of Pinocchio.
0%.
Oh, just the cartoon in general as well.
Just anything. The story itself.
Yeah, never, no parts of it. I have never
Gotcha.
understood the love of it.
It was revealed that John DiMaggio did actually not get more money for accepting the role of Bender. He just kind of morally did it, to bring awareness to a point in terms of actors being severely underpaid and what have you.
Yeah, it was basically they're gonna do it, and they could do it with you, or they could do it without you. And at that point, they'll do it with me.
Is that Morbius
God.
decided
And moving on.
Hashtag Morbius sweet.
they're like, hey,
Hashtag Morbin time.
we're getting some buzz again, guys. Let's put the movie back in theaters for a weekend.
Let's give the people what they want.
$85,000.
Actually, the people will support the Morb.
$1,000.
It was like that Morbius sweep, that, and then Jared Leto did like a dumb little bit too on Twitter.
Oh,
Yep.
they double killed it.
And that's
Yeah.
it. It's
Oh, yeah.
dead now.
I haven't seen much Morbin since then.
That's the way that you kill it.
Well, it's like
I don't
everyone
know if
saw
that
the
was your goal or
85,000.
not, but they did it.
Yeah, they saw 85,000, and everyone's just like, and now the joke is complete.
Yep.
You
That's it.
guys got memed into re-releasing a movie that had already bombed.
They worked themselves into a shoe.
Just to bomb again.
Worse.
How do you do that?
They believe their own hype. They're like, people are talking about us, so of course they're gonna come watch us.
They're
I
gonna
mean,
come for the meme, if nothing
Entertainment operates under the understanding that any publicity is good publicity. And in this case, it is not true.
Johnny Depp won his trial against Amber Heard, defamation trial.
Thank
As well it should have been.
goodness.
They both technically won, but he won more.
Yes.
He was the
more,
winner.
Better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If she had won, I'd be like, there is no hope in the justice system.
And I've seen so many people just like, I wish Depp would have taken the L just for women.
No.
That's not victims. Period. We can't, cause they're thinking like whenever it's believe women, they're just gonna go, well, Amber Heard, like that's proof of something. No, that's not.
That's one individual.
I don't care about that. I care about victims getting the justice they
It's
deserve.
never about individuals. It's always about groupings. Come on now.
That's
There
a
needs
big
to be an
deal.
all-encompassing decision on one certain
Yep.
thing, or it's not working.
Yep,
Mhm.
that's why. Hey, here's an allegation. Hey, women lie.
Yep, that's it.
Statistically, it's so low that it's more. But they do, correct?
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys.
But it's just
Tillian.
it was just the overwhelming evidence that was
Oh yeah.
of the recordings and stuff. It's just like there is not a single recording where Johnny goes, I hit you. There's not a recording where Amber goes, you hit me. There's no apologies for hitting. It's like you got nothing. She's doing these, look at these big old bruises. He had these huge rings and he broke my nose the next night. Nose fine. He's like, I had makeup on. Like, no. Look at my big bruise. It's like this little tiny. I'm like, this is horrible.
It was a
I
pretty close
am
jury too,
glad.
if I recall.
She cut off his finger. Like, what more could you possibly need? Yeah, they wanted him to lose. Like, they keep saying this is a step back for women.
When it's not.
Like, I don't understand the sentiment. It's a big step back for women that lie.
Do you expect that? Do they expect that all women of all time will win just because they're a woman?
Isn't that sexist?
Yes.
You can't be acting like that, because what happens when somebody is provably false? What happens if they get on stand and you be like, "Yeah, I lied"? Do you still just go, "No, but all women though"?
Yes, that's what they do.
I will never.
Because that's the unfortunate reality is on every aspect, on every spectrum of rights movements, or any movement, not even just rights. Look, even politics. There are individuals and that form groupings that are all about the sensible way and the sensible understanding that is for general good. And then there's the extremists, the ones who dial that past the 10 dial, break it off, and now it's at 100% that you can't see because they're batshit crazy. That's the loudest of them. A la same for Trump. He's a fringe cultist, to put it bluntly, and that's what these other people are that are yelling about this. Oh, it's a step back from it. Oh, it's women should always win. The ones that yell the loudest are usually the ones who have no understanding what they're actually fighting for. They're just fighting for the fight.
They feel like they're fighting for women, and that's just the beginning.
They're fighting for the fight. It's less than that. It's even simpler to understand than that. It's all about the fight, not about what it's for. It's that they have one they can go for 100% dial into. It's about the fight.
Absolutely. This is a step forward for victims, period. Abuse victims, period. Yep. Men, women, trans, it doesn't matter. You non-conforming, it does not matter. This is a huge step forward for victims.
You can't just come in with no evidence and just going, "Nah, he hit me though."
And because I'm a woman, I deserve to win this. And then Sarah Z talking about I believe her. Done with her. Oh, Mike, do you have the Tillian stuff?
I did not, but yeah, dude, just
it's getting
what's happening? What is happening to this band that I love?
Tillian?
Tillian, the lead singer of Dance Gavin Dance.
Oh no! What happened now?
Big allegations.
What happened? Break it down.
So there was a woman that was that made an allegation about him, and she is known to not be credible and a liar and an actual abuser herself. So people were like, the allegation, we're finding it hard to believe that one. And then Tillian made a response on Reddit about it, and then more people were like, yeah, I don't believe her. I need more than that. So a second victim came forward. Legitimate pictures, text messages, everything. He essentially raped her. People were still like, don't believe it until I hear his side of the story. Got his side of the story, and and one of the things was like, I'm sorry I made you feel uncomfortable or something. And then people were like, no, A lot of people were just like, nah. So then a third allegation came forward with a minor involved.
Oh no.
I didn't hear about the third.
Oh yeah, this happened yesterday or the day before. It's very recent, and it's essentially the band was just like, "Yo, so their bassist had just died from fentanyl overdose like a month ago, so they're like, this is his last record. We're going on tour with this. Tillian's gonna sit out and go get help, but we're rocking forward. We're honoring him. It is what it is right now. But Tillian's not here right now." And I don't doubt that he's kicked out of the band at this point.
Yeah.
I do not doubt it.
Oh.
You should see the big he's innocent energy because I like his songs. And now the fans are completely torn. Like, I want to support the album because it's Tim's last album, but I don't want to give him even the minuscule amount of money he'll get from my streams and
Catch
playing.
22.
And now they're just like stuck on what they want to do.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, just
All
like
awful.
with how, like, you know, first person comes, second person comes, third person comes. Dude, it's that Summer of Smash where all that stuff came out where it's just like all the Zero stuff and everything else. One person, it's just a domino effect.
Cowardice. And you would think that what is enough of a number for you to start believing women when they all have stories that are very similar?
Yeah.
Because Deshaun Watson got 22 against them, and 2 more that came out this week.
Didn't the Browns
Who?
just trade for
Deshaun
him?
Watson is a quarterback in the NFL.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
He had allegations last year where 21 women placed a lawsuit on him because he would scout on Instagram like, yo, are you a masseuse? I'll fly out to you. I'll fly you out to me. He'd have a tiny towel, get hard, all this other stuff. And it's like, you have a team masseuse. There's 21 women on this lawsuit for this. So the Texans were like, oh, well, we can't not pay him unless he's suspended or out of the league. So we're just going to bench him all year. We're done with this guy. This year rolls around. Lawsuits are like, it's kind of pending. Teams immediately, let's trade for him. Cleveland Browns got him. This is the scummiest in the world. Cleveland Browns gave him $230 million, guaranteed. No matter what happens, he gets $230 million. But because he might get suspended this year he's only making $1 million. So that way, if he gets suspended, he only lose out $1 million. As opposed to, like, if it was a 5-year boy, as opposed to losing out to 30, 40 million, no, you lost $1 million. You're good. And then you come back next year for your full paycheck. And 2 more women came out this week about it. People are still like, where's the evidence?
Oh my goodness.
Cleveland Browns fans, copium out this world. They done locked down their subreddit. Can't do nothing but. Dude, I don't know what it takes. Do y'all want a video?
Yes.
Just
They
a
do.
video and a outright no. It's got to be like the Dave Chappelle R. Kelly thing where it's like, I need 2 forms of ID, verbal no's. Dude, it's disgusting out here. It's awful for women.
Yeah. All right. I have 2 dramatic, sad, whatever you want to describe it as. We have the Pokemon trailer, and then we have the PlayStation State of Play we can go through pretty quickly. Pokemon trailer, a couple new mons, potentially co-op. That part excites me. Seems to be similar-ish gameplay to Legends Arceus. I need the evolutions of the starters before I make any decisions. Because guess what? The last generation, the starters all looked great too, and then all their evolutions were ass.
Let me down.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
they
what
all
I keep
sucked,
seeing
and
too.
they're all on equal footing. So, doesn't really matter at that point.
There's usually at least one good one, and none of them were.
Oh no, 1000%. Nothing was good about that game in general, dude. Not a single thing. None of it was redeemable.
I thought
That's why this one has to be good. No.
At least in some trailers, the combat looked pretty similar. They had the Pokemon that were out in the wild, but it could be more like it might be you run into them and then like again, like the original or what they did in Sword and Shield. But yeah, I'm one of the Lechonk lovers. That little pig is awesome. I don't care what the rest of you say. But yeah, obviously more to see. It's past and future motif. The 2 professors are literally named past and future in Spanish. Legendaries.
More knocking it out of the park with the people.
Yeah.
and more just middling with the Pokemon for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, y'all people can design a person. All of the past games, gym leaders, all of them 5 stars.
And Gavin,
Obviously,
it's a
one
well-designed
really-
pig. You can shut up.
But yeah, I
Hey,
absolutely
put
love
a big dumb hat on a pig and watch DA slop it up.
I am a man that loves an aesthetic.
Yes, hats. We know.
Big dumb hats.
Yeah, the legendaries of the two, the wheels on the chest look really
They're
dumb.
motorcycles.
Horrible.
They're motorcycles.
But I enjoyed the future one more, the violet one.
Same.
And then we have the PlayStation State of Play that was a couple days ago.
There's only really one thing to talk about here.
There's a few. So we have the RE4 remake.
There's one. It should have been Code Veronica.
You keep
Nah.
saying that.
It's the one that needs help. RE4 is still great today.
Nope.
I
Needs a
agree.
revamp. Needs a revamp. It's got to be
No.
brought back fresh.
Veronica needs a revamp.
Nah.
Hard. Give it a second chance. It's got so many story implications. Though V-Man did say that his thinking is that if they're going to remake 5, it makes sense to do Veronica right before, since 5 goes right into it after Veronica.
It goes
Whereas-
super hard into the Wesker-Chris relationship, too, if I recall.
Yep. So it makes a lot of sense to start there and then go right into RE5.
But this is one of the things that really sucks because DC Douglas, the voice actor of Wesker, just spoiled that crap months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he ever get ousted from Capcom?
I don't know.
Well, we'll know the next time Resident Evil game comes around with Wesker.
Hey guys, Resident Evil! Boom! It's just like someone just comes and tackles him from nowhere. You shut up! Spider-Man is getting remastered to PC.
No, it's the Spider-Man remaster from the PS5 Super upgrade of
Yes.
Miles Morales, and it's getting ported.
Mm-hmm. We have... They call it a major update of Horizon Forbidden West, but it's just like aesthetic stuff. It's not like
There's
actual-
quality of life stuff too.
Yeah. It's like actual. It's more just DLC aesthetic, like gameplay stuff.
Yeah.
There's no DLC story stuff coming. There is a VR Horizon game coming out for PSVR 2. A couple of other PSVR
It looked
announcements.
interesting.
The Callisto Protocol.
Yep, that's the only game we're talking about.
Just
I have not seen anything of it yet.
after the schlock that BG and I got through of Dead Space 3, please.
God. It looks so like Dead Space remake comes out a month before. If you told me for the year I could only play one of them, the month after, if you told me for all of 2023 I could only play one of them, I would have played Callisto
Mhm.
just based off that trailer.
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
very, very good.
It's one of the greatest horror video game trailers I've ever seen.
And it's made by the people who originally made the first Dead Space, which they have.
Yep, the creative director or something created the studio and then brought a bunch of them back.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Dead Space. There was that super sad looking at the mountain image and looking outside image on the bus that made somebody was like, the super sad image was like, it looks like Dead Space, and the super happy one was like, it looks like Dead Space. That just gave me a good laugh. How is Code Veronica, Jack? Code Veronica is a mechanically terrible game that has a very interesting story, and it is one of my favorite Resident Evils. I think it has probably a bottom 3 character. I don't know if he's a bottom 3 character or
Oh, is
just
that the
his voice
dude
acting.
that is with Claire?
Yeah, Steve. I think it's just his whiny voice acting that really hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
The dialogue itself, it's Resident Evil. What are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Resident Evil Code Veronica is well worth a play if you've played classic Resident Evils.
moving right along, we have Roller Dome, which is like shooter mixed with roller derby.
It's DA. It is aggressive inline with guns.
With like a little bit of Tony Hawk mixed in, a tiny bit.
No, that's aggressive inline. Aggressive
Okay.
inline was basically Tony Hawk, but they had rollerblades instead of skateboards.
Gotcha. Looks interesting to say the least. Eternites, I think that's how it's pronounced. It's basically Persona, but with way heavier dating sim mechanics.
Yeah.
And action RPG instead of turn based.
Yeah, it's very akin to like Scarlet Nexus from the looks of it in terms of combat.
Yeah. Somebody, the person who made it posted on Reddit because he was just like, I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, and I got to showcase my game next to Final Fantasy. I cannot believe this. He was so happy.
'Cause yeah, it's Kowloon Studios, and then they're basically just like a studio that's funding indie devs. I keep forgetting the name of this game, but it's basically like a Chrono Trigger spiritual successor that was on not Patreon. Wow, I'm forgetting names of everything right now. Kickstarter. Like they're helping produce the game and just a bunch of other indie games that are on there.
This is what you should have been playing the trailers.
I do. Hold on. I do have the page.
Because I'm just gonna show DA the roller derby one.
So this is Eternites.
Oh,
I'll actually have the audio.
Alright.
There we go. Which is skipping through.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can just get some. Oh yeah, and the cutscenes are anime.
Yeah, anime aesthetic. So there's one dude that made this?
No, but he was just a big fan of this. It's his studio.
Okay.
It's not hopeless. I won't let anyone else get hurt.
If one dude made this, my God, somebody snatch him.
I mean, one dude made Tunic. So
I want her so bad. Don't you want science in your corner? I love her already.
To miss them.
press
If I
R2
can
to hold
choose, that's
hands.
gonna be my main. Press R2 to
Hold
hold hands.
hands.
Or press R2 to hold hands, everybody.
Yeah, nah, no thank you.
I mean, I'm in there.
Yeah, same here. I'll play it. Here's Roller Dome.
There we go.
2030.
That's the one I wanted to see.
A new blood sport.
What was the next game?
Oh, just okay. Here we go.
Bro, we're at 10:20. What was the next game?
I thought you
dude,
said
I
you
wanna
wanted to
play
see the
this game.
trailer.
Yeah, but we can still talk about the next game.
All right. The PSP 2 announcements. Final Fantasy 16 trailer. A little bit more in the story. Guess basically like all the main characters in the game are like reborn summons. I guess is the shtick.
Hey, wake me up when
you go.
turn-based. When turn-based. I don't know if that rollerblade game is multiplayer. They only showed off single player right now.
Mm-hmm. I think this game looks really good, but again, BG can't be helped. We've been over this.
It doesn't make sense though. Persona 5.
Sure. Final Fantasy wants to do things differently,
And it sucks.
and it doesn't. You just don't like it.
Big disagree.
Street Fighter 6. I just keep seeing a very mixed bag on this trailer.
I'm very negative on it.
I've seen people
I don't like-
stupid positive on it.
I don't like the way it's Street Fighter, of course, they're gonna love it. I don't like the way it's animated. I don't like the way some of the characters look.
I like the big splashes of color.
Yeah.
Same here.
That looks fun.
It looks too realistic for Street Fighter. The aesthetic is just so weird for me.
Like it crosses the uncanny valley for you.
It's very near there.
Okay.
Which seems kind of odd considering it was
Why
like
weren't you
the
playing
complete
it while you were
opposite
talking
direction.
about it?
Mike
like,
is bad at doing this. You know that, BJ.
Dude, he's just hovering over it and letting the giant play button sit there.
Dick. Oh, God.
Oh, now you play.
He does it. When he's shamed.
Yeah, no, just go to the gameplay part. It's like 1:30 in.
And no open
But
world.
God, I just lost my train of thought now. What was I saying before?
Mixed bag, colors, uncanny valley.
Oh, okay. So the aesthetic. It seems weird considering the last game like was so in the opposite direction of just spaghetti hair.
Yeah. I mean, the hair it's just the way they look. I don't know if RE Engine is very good for fighters. But you know, that's just me.
Dude, I don't see what you're seeing. I like it.
Yeah, same here.
It's too realistic for Street Fighter.
I'm very happy that they changed the logo
Oh yeah, that logo was
because
horrific.
people were all over them for that.
Chun-Li needs her bangs. I
don't like how she looks at all.
I understand now. It's the bangs. She got too big of a forehead.
This man and his drunken mastered breakdance style, I am all about that. I might actually play this game for him.
Yeah, like this color aesthetic thing, like I'm all about that. Like there's just the splots of paint on the ground.
I
Love
like
it.
all of that stuff. It's just the character models themselves. Like, go back a little bit for Ryu's Hadouken. Usually he would extend his arm so heavy. You gotta go back some more. Yep, that was the one. Usually he would extend his arm so far, but look how tight it is in it. It's like,
Well, I mean,
it
right
doesn't
there though,
have
he fully extends it. Right there, he extends it.
but it doesn't feel like it has that super exaggerated motion anymore.
But that could be like a close-up, different type of Hadouken.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
could be
know
just
yet.
differences in like the heavy to light inputs or what have
It
you.
could absolutely be that. I'm just saying right now it looks too compact for Street Fighter.
And then they also, there was a bunch of leaks of characters that are going to be in there. Some of them hits, some of them misses.
Who's a miss for you?
Big dude. That was one of them.
Big
the
dude?
dude with the cane or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you on that one.
Guile is a miss.
Guile is Big Miss City, boys. Yep. That's
Jury,
what-
you could put her in anything and it's fire. I don't know what they.
I
paid
don't like her. I don't like her in Street Fighter 5.
Really, you don't?
Good
I
job,
don't
Mike.
like. You got to do open image. You can't just click on it.
I did. That is the open image in new tab.
Bum Ken is amazing. I don't care what people say. Schlubby, out of work, divorced dad
There we go.
Ken is pure aesthetics.
So which one are you talking about?
It's third row, second from the right. Third from the right.
Oh, this
Between
guy.
the two black girls.
Yeah.
Not a fan of him.
Yeah, his just design's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ken is godly.
Yeah.
I like
Akuma. The thing that I saw before was like people freaking out about the S Super Saiyan 5 reveal. Picture of Akuma
That
and like
was
two
great.
kids. Oh!
I love DJ.
DJ looks amazing.
I love Rashido. I f with Aki. I f with Mimi. I f with both the black girls. Yeah, it's mostly I'm not too big a fan of Honda. Dawson is whatever.
Zangief is whatever.
They gave him some pants.
Blanca's whatever.
I like Cammy's.
I don't like Chun-Li. I don't like Guile. I like Ryu. I like Ken.
And it's awful.
Yeah, I'll agree.
And then Tunic coming to PlayStation. Because I'd forgotten Tunic came out on Xbox originally. I thought this was like DLC and weird because like there is a really, really, really hard to find Easter egg, and it goes like stupid amounts of layers deep. And I thought I was like, okay, we're finally gonna get answers to that gigantic Easter egg that's in the game. I'm just like, oh no, it's a port. Damn it.
Dang, other people getting to play good game.
Yes. That is good, but Sony's already played it.
Darn it. We've already heard your feelings.
Yeah. Season Alert to the Future coming to PlayStation. Stray. More gameplay for Stray. This game looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks real fun, real chill.
And actually, that's it. All right. Yeah, little state of play. Probably due for a Nintendo Direct coming up here in a bit, if I had to guess.
We got the Microsoft one next week.
Oh, yeah, they're all just doing their own things now because E3 is gone.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah. Dead and probably never to return.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
Jeff could buy it up.
We shall see. All right.
You got anything else?
Fact man.
No,
We
unless
outta here?
anyone else has anything,
Yeah.
we can get our facts.
I hear the My Hero
15.
chapter was trash, but beyond
It
that.
was. It absolutely was.
Well,
But,
great.
15 facts about football.
Hero.
I'll do a 3.
14.
15.
Touchdown.
14, 15. 6 points for a touchdown. Already got a 15. Doesn't go up to 34. 3, 4, 14, 15. 6, 3, 4, 6, 14, 15.
6.
6. Hey, JCJ and Anko got it. Oh no.
A lifetime Cleveland Brown fan requested in his obituary for 6 Cleveland Brown pallbearers at his funeral. Why? So the Browns can let him down.
Down one more time.
I've heard this before.
Oh.
That's fantastic.
That is.
Oh.
That's big
I
cat
would be
move.
pissed.
I have.
If you were a Browns player.
Yes.
Now, would you
It's like
be
we're
more?
trying our best, dude. You dead. What you doing?
Would you be pissed if? Would you be more pissed that it happened, or more pissed that the PR is like, "Yo, we're sending you"?
Legit. That is it. That's what you should be more mad at. Your fucking
Oh.
corporation sent you to do that.
Like you don't personally care about it or the team, but PR is like, "We're sending you." Which one would be worse?
I think it'd be sending you because you're like, what did I do? Was it me? You go back to your last game like, no, I threw that quite well. He caught it.
I blocked that guy. Hold up.
Wow.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Leaving
Y'all,
rocks.
I'm not hungry, but I want food so bad.
my dinner's been sitting next to me the entire
Are
time.
you in
I
a
wanna
fast
eat.
right now?
Yes, I am.
Ah.
I want to do the month, but I want food.
Don't be a coward.
So I'm probably. What do you mean, be a coward?
I said, don't be a coward.
I'm saying, what do you mean, be a coward?
I said, don't be a coward.
What's a coward there?
Stopping.
After the 30, not doing 30 days? Phew.
Yeah.
I am currently on. Where's my fast app? You. I am currently on hour 114.
That's good, but it's not a month.
It sure isn't. You know how many hours are in a month? 720.
535,600 minutes. No rent fans in the house. I'll accept that.
It's been a
I'll
long
cop
time
that
since
on
I've
the
seen it.
GN.
I have never seen Rent ever in my life. I am not a musical guy unless it's in a cartoon format or a movie.
I recommend most of Les Mis.
Most.
See, what's funny is y'all are giving me food stuff, but the food images help.
I told you they
Like
did.
I'll watch a person cooking, I'm like, oh, that's pretty fly. It does nothing to me. It's just the desire. Like I just really want a pizza right now.
That'll pass.
Yeah, of course it will. It's passed before, it'll pass again. Oh, but DA is steak, so none for you.
Inject, not ingest. All right.
So IV, I'm just killing water. That's all.
With that, we will call this podcast to close. There will actually be no podcast next week because I will be out of state.
Hey, there you go.
So no podcast next week. Compros want to do something? Sure.
Yeah, we might play a game or something.
There you
But
go.
then again, we're doing a likely 6 to 8 hour drip stream. Maybe we won't.
Good luck with that.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the kibosh on that.
There you go.
All right. With that, thank everybody for tuning into this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. We will see you in 2 weeks.
Later.